Are you working for money, or is your money working for you? This is the difference between passive and active income. In order to maximize your banking system, it is super important that you understand passive income because this is where true financial freedom comes into place.
My name is Darius.
And I'm Carmen.
In this video, we're going to give you some tips on how to create passive income, whether you have money or you don't. Also, we're going to dive into how creating passive income can help you significantly increase your banking system and fund your bank.
Now, before we dive into the world of passive income, let's clear up some misconceptions. When we talk about passive income, sometimes people think because it's passive, I don't have to do anything to get this money. And that's not the case. So with passive income, you have to do one of two things in order to generate the cash flow. The first thing is upfront cash. You have to make some sort of investment. The second thing is upfront time. You have to be able to dedicate time to this investment in order for your cash to be generated. And additionally, when you're starting your passive income journey, it's crucial that you invest time or money into something that you have an interest in. And the reason why we say this is because you can either burn out quickly or not stick with the investment because you lost interest. And take it from us, we know this all too well because instead of investing something that we had genuine interest in, we went for the money. And we want to make sure that you all learn from our mistakes. When I say we went for the money, we started investing in real estate. Everyone says you should invest in real estate, but the fact of the matter is, do you even have an interest in real estate? Because we wholesaled, we flipped houses, we rented houses out, and we were lenders. But we recognized with the first three that we invested time and money into, we really didn't enjoy it. And it wasn't until we got laser focused and clear on our vision that we recognized that we didn't want to chase tenants around and we didn't want to chase contractors around in order to get the cash flow coming in. So we decided to take a position from a lending standpoint in order to generate the cash flow that we wanted. And we could have cut out a whole bunch of time and mistakes if we were just clear and honest with ourselves with what we wanted to dedicate our time and our money to.
This is a good segue into the two elements that Carmen was talking about. Let's first talk about passive income that require an upfront monetary investment. And one thing that I want to talk about is real estate investing. Real estate investing, again, is an amazing way to generate passive income. For example, creating a rental property. A rental property is an amazing way to generate cash flow on a monthly basis.
Yeah.
What you have to do is make sure that if you have an outstanding loan for this property, that the rental income is more than your mortgage expense on a monthly basis.
This is a huge point that Darius just made. Make sure that your rent is more than your mortgage. And the reason why I say this and want to point this out is because we know so many people who like to flaunt and say, I have rental properties, but you're not making any money from them. This is not passive income. And if anything, you're even further in the hole because now this house is no longer an asset. It's a liability. So if you get rentals, you have to make sure that you do the math to make sure the rents that are coming in are one, covering your mortgage, but you're generating enough cash flow for it to be worth it in the first place.
Right, and for you to understand a little more about assets and liabilities, check out this video where we created a video talking about this very topic. Now, the second thing that we're going to go into as a tip for generating passive income is lending. This is our favorite way to generate passive income because anytime you give someone access to your money, you're able to charge them interest. That way you get more money in return than what you've paid. We got this out of the playbook directly from the banks because this is exactly what they do with us. They give us loans in order to generate more money than what they've given to us in the loan.
And the other thing to think about it, when you do lending, there's no assets involved. The only asset that is involved is the collateral that you make, but we're talking about pieces of paper. Basically, we own pieces of paper saying that you're going to pay us back. So there's nothing else that we have to track or worry about other than the fact of you not paying us. And if you don't pay us, then we just collect whatever the collateral is, and it makes it a win-win for everyone because we have the money, you need the money, and we're just going to charge you interest the same way the banks do.
Right, and this is where our experience of lending money on real estate came into place because we have experience in real estate investing. If someone decides not to pay us back, then we know exactly what to do with that house to make even more money from them not paying us. So it's a win-win situation for us.
Exactly, which is another point that we were talking about earlier, which is if you invest in something, you need to have an interest in it and you need to have some sort of knowledge in it. Real estate is definitely something that we like. We just had to figure out what facet of real estate brought us the most joy, and lending does. So because we understand the market and because we understand how the business model works, this makes sense that we invest in real estate because we understand it. So do not invest in businesses that you don't understand, because that could affect your cash flow and affect your investment if you don't understand what's going on.
Exactly. Now, I'm glad you say investing businesses, because that's a third point that I wanted to make here as far as investing in passive income that require an upfront monetary investment.
Yeah.
And that is investing directly in businesses. By investing in businesses that you understand or that you're passionate about, you're able to get passive income through the cash flow that that business generates for you. Now, you don't have to worry about going out to get that money, because you can count on that money coming to you every single month.
Now comment below, with these 3 passive income streams that we've talked about, which ones are you investing in?
And make sure you subscribe to our channel, because in our next video, we're going to be talking about mistakes that people make when creating their banking system. So make sure you hit that notification bell so that you can be notified when we post this video.
Now let's jump into the other 3 passive income streams that require a time investment. So the very first one that we like to recommend is a YouTube channel. YouTube is something that absolutely requires a huge time investment, but it doesn't require a monetary investment. And we say this because all we use was our cell phone and a Gmail account in order to start shooting on YouTube. So the importance of YouTube and passive income is every single video that you create is now a digital asset. This is digital real estate that just lives on the World Wide Web for you to be able to educate or entertain people all around the world. And YouTube pays you for posting your content on their platform just as long as you have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours.
Now, what you're able to do is take your passion and become an expert in a particular topic. Now, what you do with that is you create a video explaining this to other people and adding value to them by your expertise. This is how you become successful on YouTube.
Now, one misconception that I want to clarify when it comes to YouTube is that making money from the ads that YouTube puts on your videos is nice, but where you really make the most money are the products and services that you offer from the platform, your YouTube channel. So you need to make sure that you hone in on what value you can provide to people, because if you think about it, YouTube is the 2nd largest search engine. So everyone is going into YouTube trying to find information, and what solutions can you offer people to solve their problems. Now that runs right into the second way you can create passive income with time investments, are the digital products that you create online. So are you creating courses? Are you writing ebooks? Are you selling products like eBay, for example, something called affiliate marketing? Let's say Darius has a product or service, but I'm marketing for him. Whatever sales I create for Darius, he breaks me off a little bit of commission, and I didn't have to invest any money. I just invested time in order to market his products and services to family, friends, or whatever audience I have. But the list goes on and on. T-shirts, logos, Etsy products, whatever the case may be, all you have to do is invest time into these things in order to generate the cash flow. And the third thing that I want to bring up is Airbnb. How many of us have beautiful homes with amazing spaces that you aren't using? So with travel being so popular these days, many people need a place to lay their head. So are you interested in renting a room out? Or shoot, maybe if you go on vacation, are you interested in renting your entire house out in order for you to generate income? We know people that do this all the time, and now they have several properties that they have specifically just for Airbnb, because they started with a room, that moved to a house, then moved to another house, and then another. So it's all about being creative with your time and your resources in order to generate the passive income. So many people get overwhelmed with passive income because they're thinking, I have to bring so much money to the table. So how resourceful can you be in order to generate cash flow to come back into your household?
When it comes to generating passive income with a time investment, comment below with which one you're currently doing. Passive income is how the wealthy stay wealthy. The assets that they're able to invest in generates income for them consistently on a month-to-month basis. Now, if you don't have the funds to initially get started with generating passive income immediately, you must leverage your time in order to generate passive income in the future.
And as you continue to generate even more passive income, that just allows you to have even more cash that's stacked up for you to start investing in other assets. So passive income doesn't just stop with one asset. Why not get 7 so that you can multiply your opportunities to create more assets and to generate more income? Now, additionally, as your passive income is coming in, what are you doing with that money? Of course, you should be flipping it to make more money, but the point of this video is talking about how once you've generated passive income, start putting it into your banking system so that your banking system can now generate that guaranteed 4% for you. And if you're new to the Wealth Nation channel, what we teach is infinite banking, and it's all about putting your money inside a whole life insurance policy so that you can generate a guaranteed 4% compounded rate of return, and you can have access to the money without any penalties. So check out this video here where we break down the infinite banking concept in part 1, 2, and 3. Now, getting back to the passive income, once you put the money inside that policy, guess what? Your money is now working for you. You're no longer trading your time for money. So the point is for you to generate as many streams of income as you can, because as that cash starts to stack up, you're fueling it into your banking system, and then you're accessing your banking system to create other assets or other streams of income. And additionally, because your banking system is so flexible, check out the line of credit video here where we talk about the flexibility of being able to use loans from your policy, paying it back, and getting access to that money all over again. So you can continue to do this over and over as long as you have the cash available.
Now let's take a step back for a moment. The income that we generate by trading our time for money, there's only one us and there's only so much time in a day. By doing this, you're able to outsource you funding your banking system and putting that responsibility on the passive income that will happen regardless of whether you're here or not. This brings us to the game changer. Because since you're no longer physically having to go out and trade time for money, you're able to utilize your passive income to do so. So you're a gatekeeper to a pool of funds that only you and your family have access to. And now guess what? If something was to happen to you, now you're able to pass on the death benefit and the passive income that you're generating to create generational wealth that can be repeated over and over again for generations to come.
Wealth Nation, what are you going to do with this information? You can't unlearn it. The name of the game is getting passive income to fuel your banking system. Because like Darius said, let's outsource this. You may have to start out using your active income to fund your banking system, but as you start to generate that passive income, now that allows you to create multiple policies that gives you even more cash value to play with, so you have more cash flow to fund other assets. So we hope that this information was valuable today. If you would like to create your own banking system, then click on the link below to become our client.
And make sure you like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And remember to own your own lifestyle.
Or someone else will.